Awesome. Okay, so to recap what's happened last um, session, you've all experienced a myriad of quests that you've had to do, or introductions to various places in the town. Either it was the mayor's house, the healer's house, the children's playground, the secluded house, which was Sammy's house, and the cemetery, and finally the abandoned shack. In the abandoned shack, you've managed to to acquire a old diary slash medical diary from Mayor Xenos, who apparently before was just only the doctor of the city, but now he's also the mayor, as he was then elected after the passing of Mayor Jackson, who died of the same disease, but unfortunately nothing could help him, as he and few other people, um, for some strange reason, were afflicted by a more virulent and violent version of that plague, which was very strange for the doctor. The doctor also mentioned that for some reason the child Sammy was unaffected by the plague in various ways. He also mentioned that as a result he was gotten a lot of scorn from the village as a result of becoming a pariah, an outcast. Mayor Xenos himself does not believe that the child is the reason for the plague, but they might have connection. In any case, it is not below him to, at some point, if need be, would use the child to find a means to an end to this plague. Moral reasons aside, but he still tries to adhere to the doctor's code, to his moral code on that front. Um, let's see. You've left Flora with Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
and um, you've at some point been invited by Mayor Xenos to talk. I think you and Skux did that, Sabine. And he asked you to go to the mire, to the Black Mire, and procure not only lavender and anti-bloom, which is at least the face of what you're supposed to do, but in secret, without the rest of the people knowing, try to procure a concentrated um, uh, uh, what's the correct word again?
Tissue.
Concentrated tissue or any form of tissue from a lead zombie, a head zombie, a plague zombie, so that Dr. Xenos can investigate and identify the that virulent version of the plague as a means to prevent any form of outbreak on that front, but also to find a way to maybe counteract the plague completely rather than slowing it down by the use of anti-bloom. Um, you've then ventured out into the Black Mire, and you were met with a violent horde of zombies that were led by a green, uh, pus-leaking, disease-ridden zombie that was very hard to kill initially, but also um, had sway over the other zombies. The other zombies were of various statures. Some of them were guards, some of them were civilians. And after a gruesome battle where some of you were at on a thin line, um, you've managed to defeat all of the zombies. And um, although a lot of you not without scratches and being unscathed, which the guards tried to inform you to not let happen. Um, but as you were then discussing and seeing, sorry, as you were then battling these zombies, you were also um, assisted and aided by a new um, a new character, Asuka, who you actually still don't know his name yet, but she managed to help you on multiple fronts. And you are currently in a situation after the battle where Sabine was acting weird as she was seeing the sight of a lot of civilians and guards having the unfortunate circumstances of death, decay, and plague in this village. Um, Something was happening, and in the last campaign, I explained you how suddenly black goo and was ushing forth from the coal of her neck, where uh, and a strange X marking was almost see-through from her clothes. Her eyes become black as black tears also flow from her eyelids, and looking up at the sky while she's still on her on her knees. The moment I think Charles was it that touched her shoulder, something out of that black mark on her chest came out and immediately tries to bite you, Charles. And that's where we're going to start. For the purposes of understanding what is happening right now, Sabine, you are completely immobile. You
Let's
cannot see,
go.
hear, talk, or feel. Um, and you are considered stunned, prone, and nothing can interact with you at this moment. So we're
Yes.
just going to put a
Nothing,
put.
not even teammates.
Well, I mean, she's there. I'm not saying complete interaction. No form of talking, hearing, feeling, or touching, or turns, whatever can happen, but her body's still there.
Suplex them.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
Where
go.
Like I said, I have nothing. Like, I don't know what you
Sleight
mean.
of hand 10? Sweet
All
Jesus.
right. Let's just first start with this and this. I would like everybody
What?
but Sabine to roll initiative.
Let's
Oh,
Mhm.
wait.
go.
We're
Okay.
fighting Egg. Let's go.
Oh, that's terrible.
What? When did I roll initiative? Huh?
Oh, can we use my modifier to roll
might carry
whatever
it over.
it's I have?
You can roll for fun if you want to, but you don't have to. All right.
Did someone roll for me? God,
No.
can you confirm?
No,
Like I didn't roll.
I didn't roll for you at all.
19. I
Yeah,
should
but-
go first, or
It
whatever
might be
evil
from the
possesses me.
previous stuff. Just try it
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
I knew we should have slit his throat.
Her. Well, shut.
Her, it.
All right,
Hmm.
and from
They them.
the blackish goo comes out a monstrosity that is going to bite you. I'm going to show you what it is.
Ignore the
in a
second one.
Are you sure? It's much better
Yes.
than first.
It's not gonna make a change, I think.
From,
I'm gonna cheer on the
Sabine-
monster. Mhm.
from Sabine emerges a maw demon.
That's
Oh,
cute.
lovely. What the actual
Alright.
fuck
Oh,
was that?
The frick is that?
I have
So-
a pet.
Right next to Charles, it's going to immediately
Does it
do
come
a out
from
of
between
combat.
his legs?
No, the
No,
chest.
no.
Oh, no.
Wow. Wow.
Oh god damn it, that's
Um,
guy.
Yeah, it's going to immediately try to bite you. You know what? We'll do that
Okay.
public as well. Since you were ready for something bad to happen, so we'll do a normal roll, not advantage. That's a 15.
Miss.
Okay, so I did that publicly. Oops. Okay. But as the one comes out and jumps right next to you, another black goo jumps out of Speen, and another one.
Let's
And in
go.
total, 3 maw demons jump out of the mark.
What the fuck has she been eating?
That's a little bit
When you
too
don't
loud.
eat your vegetables.
There we go. All right, then I'm going to
Kill the
roll
host.
initiative for all 3 of
Yeah,
them.
let's
I'm
go.
going to
I'm
roll
not
initiative
sure
for
that's
all
how
3
it
of them
works.
individually.
Does anyone know anything about them, or can we check before we start dying, or?
It has teeth.
It's a demon, so holy
Maybe if
magic
we
should
kill
be
the
effective.
host, it actually, like, yeah.
I mean, there
Like,
should be
you're
some
an
logic there.
asshole.
Hmm. Can they all bite Asuka, please?
So Sabine does nothing.
I'm
to
just over
confirm.
here. I'm having a good time.
Someone's
Skucks.
coming.
just as combat begins, you're first. You see these monstrosities come out. One of them tried to literally bite off Charles' hand as it came out of it. You see this grotesque beast which has no head because the head itself is its entire body, and in the middle of it, ginormous gaping mouth. And within that mouth, you can actually see bones from whatever victim it had before, as it's still crunching on it while still looking at you all. And just as its allies pop out of Sabine, what do you do?
I am sprinting into action.
What's out? If you say sprint, you tell me that you're dashing, which means you're
Ah,
doubling.
okay, I'm walking normally. Walking normally.
It's all right. I know
He's
it's a
taking
fine
a
line between
stroll.
sprinting, walking, jogging, but
He's taking
just
a stroll.
I am running over here to.
these running overs. You're a goblin though.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll do that. If you were bigger than a goblin, it's kind of hard to go over these types of bodies. So you'll have to double the movement speed that you
But-
spent, but for you it's fine. You can just do normal.
Didn't they like turn into goop though?
The green one did turn into goop.
Oh, only the green one. Okay.
And I will stab the mofo.
All right, you may stab. That hits.
And then.
All right.
And then the sneak attack. Because we are
Yes.
two.
Yes, you. Sabine does not count as an active
No,
ally,
but,
but Charles
who-
does.
Yeah, Charles was there. Oof.
It's- Why isn't Edge in the turn order?
Because I'm AFK.
Edge
I'm
is
foaming
incapacitated.
from the mouth.
Can we
So
still
let's see.
stab him?
It's
Ah,
minus
so go.
Probably.
So from a friendly standpoint, I would say don't do it. That misses, by the way. And from a actual, emotional standpoint, yes, you can still stab Sabine.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So that's your turn, Skux?
Can't you do the shouty thing? The veil?
The what?
Veil from dead? Or is that just a daily?
All right. Yeah. Should I use that? Yeah.
Are-
I'm adding the.
I'm not telling you what to do, by the way.
No, but I need some HP anyway, so I'm adding the thingy-magic to my sneak attack.
Target a second creature. Roll half the number. Up. Okay, so you can. So that's 3 then. So you
Yep.
have to roll again.
And
Roll
then
half
that.
the num- All right. Every time you. Up to 3 times per day. You already did it once before, so this is your second time. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. For the Whales of the Grave. Yeah.
For the HP gain from Whales of the Grave. Yeah.
That uses 3 times per day, so I've used 2 so far. Yeah. Oops.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, they share it. Okay, that's right. That's how they did it. So you can heal up that amount and hit. Which one takes damage?
I can't see it. I'm guessing there was one there.
Oh yes, there is one there. Can you not see it? Oh, you cannot
No.
see it. You're outside of
Oh,
the. Yes.
The
You have to be able to
bush.
see it.
Oh shoot. Oh well.
Otherwise, you cannot target it with the Whales of the Grave. I will allow you to not do it then instead. If
The
you
Whale
cannot
of the
see it.
Grave.
Otherwise, you lose a.
All right.
You will
I'll
heal.
Yeah.
but-
I'll refund it then.
Okay, you can refund it.
Refund?
Hey, if you're gonna
Three.
allow me to. Yeah, I'm done then.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Peter. What do you do?
Here we go again.
Ah, shoot. Here we go again.
Yeah, I'll
The meat
use
shield.
I'll use Blade Song. My last one.
Mm-hmm.
It's my bonus action. As my action, I'll use Firebolt on this one.
All right.
See if I hit.
That hits.
Yay!
Hmm.
That is an insane amount of damage. Holy fuck. You rolled a nat 10 on it. Holy fuck. for one of
Cantrips.
them.
By the way, is it correct that we can see their HP?
No, actually not. But whatever. Now you know.
well,
Too late.
you could also see the HP of the zombies, by the way. I think of it.
Yeah, if you one-shotted them, I just killed them off in one go. Might as well set the names back. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I would also like to move closer to
How?
this.
That's if you go for that zombie, you will lose 2 movement.
But that's fine. I have plenty of movement.
Just
Fine.
make sure your defense is as good as your movement.
21. Okay, that's
Okay.
the end of my turn.
Okay. So it is that demon's turn that is in front of you, Peter. It'll just turn around and try to bite you.
Not 20, please.
You asked for it. Well, it is a 20, but not a nat 20.
I don't miss this.
Okay. Asuka.
If I'm like not next to a mob, but I'm pretty sure I kill it, can I like okay, here's the thing. Can I roll between Charlie's legs and stab the fucker in his face?
No, you need an open space. You need an open
But
space.
I'm like smaller than Charlie.
Yes, you are
'cause-
smaller, but for moving through targets. You have to understand that the combat is that an entire round is 6 seconds. In those 6 seconds, Charlie is also moving at the same time, supposedly. So you moving between its
Oh.
legs is not, and then stabbing is not always,
Oh,
you know,
okay. So I
combat.
can move
Yeah.
like that and then like that. No.
The Maw Demon is your size equal. You cannot move through it, but you can move through Skux, Charles, and Sabine.
Fuck it. I wanted to steal that from Ree, but whatever. We'll just attack the boy on my right.
All right. That misses, unfortunately.
Can I still do my sneak attack?
No, you have to be hitting first. But you still have an offhand attack.
And can I still sneak attack with my offhand?
Yes,
Or...
as long as it
Oh,
hits.
okay.
Jokes.
Oh, that hits.
Wait, so I could have used 2?
You have an offhand
Yeah.
attack if you wish to.
You can only
now I
sneak
do the
attack once, though.
thing. And now I do the sneak.
And now you can roll for sneak.
Sneak.
That's -60.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. Can't really do anything else.
All right.
Big damage.
Stolp, it's your turn.
I think his sneak attack does more damage than my normal attack.
Welcome
Rogues, am I right?
3d6, sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Level
we have
5
three in the
rogues are
party.
funny.
Okay, what am I going to do? Oh, I can't see in. If I'm...
Opportunity.
Ah, screwed up. No, I didn't come out of his range of attack.
For purposes, you can see this one. It's I'll allow you to attack that one if you want to attack this one, but it'll be with a disadvantage because he's like, you're outside of the bush, he's inside of it, so he
I'm
can be a
going to
little...
do an AoE attack anyway, just hit everything.
Oh, okay, I have to understand that Sabine is next to you.
I can use, well, technically I can choose a target, so...
Collateral damage, it's fine.
If she dies,
Which one
she
was it?
dies.
I'm sure Sabine will survive.
I have a lot of HP unless you go really hardcore.
What is that?
After all,
Word of
our ranger
Radiance.
friend is always out of harm.
Each creature of your choice that you can see within range. Okay,
Hmm.
that's something else though. That's not a melee attack, as I expected. So you can only see this one then.
Oh, so I have to
Yeah.
be able to see them, yeah.
You have to be able to see them. It says each creature you can see within range.
Okay, well, cantrip anyway, so...
Okay, that's 12 radiant damage. Very good. And I need to roll a what now?
Constitution save, 10.
Okay.
It's full
Con.
damage, holy shit.
No, it rolled a 7. All right, so Zolp, as you do your Word of Radiance, do you want to repeat that, or?
No, just carry on.
Okay, so the Maw Demon gets hit by your Divine Word, as this insane light suddenly appears before it and envelops it. You hear it screech as it, wiggles both its sides from its mouth, left and right, and what happens now is that from Sabine, a black tendril just like envelops it, and then immediately just like gets instantly sucked back into the mark, and it disappears.
So she ate it back.
Where exactly did it go back into?
Ah,
Zuko.
I'm gonna let you take half your health in damage.
And then I'm gonna use disengage action as a bonus action. Because I'm a goblin.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then it is this Maw Demon's turn. 1, 2, 3. This is going to
Flanking.
go over there, but instead it's going to use something called Disgorge, which I'm going to publicly show you. It's going to vomit in a 15-minute cube, and each creature in that area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d10 acid damage and fall prone.
2d10.
I'm gonna throw it right
So-
on Asuka, I think.
Really, on me? I have the highest dexterity saving throw, probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
Famous
But
last words.
for some reason, watch him get a nat 1.
Does this hit me?
And this probably will hit you.
Or am I behind the Maw Demon on the floor?
Let me take a look. Actually, now that you say that, let me take a look first. 15-foot cube would mean
3 hexes.
I mean this.
What is recharge 6, by the way?
That means I have to wake 6 entire rounds before it can do it again.
Oh,
He can
so
only
this
use
is
it
like
once
a
per
very good
combat.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
How long
I
the
thought
combat
it was
is.
a...
2d10, that's a max 20.
Want me to roll my roll, or?
Well,
So
everyone
instead
has
it's
to.
going to throw it. Right
Oh,
here.
everyone.
He's going to throw it right here. For
Oh,
some reason,
lol.
he's going to not even
He's
try
doing
to hit
tactical
Sabine.
shit.
I'm safe.
It shouldn't
Soap,
attack its master.
Soap, Skux, Charles, and Asuka will roll me a DC for dexterity. So
was that
Asuka.
What, Master?
Jesus, Skux.
Okay, so Charles and Zolp get hit by it, but Skux and Asuka. Sorry. Let's first roll the damage.
Oh, you
so
have also a
2d10.
7, really.
Oh, let's see.
But yeah,
let's
makes
see,
sense, I guess.
2d10. So Zolp and then Charles take 12 acid damage and you fall prone on the ground. Which means next turn, if you want to be able to move, you'll have to sacrifice half your movement speed.
That's not so bad.
I'm so glad I have lots of health.
Yeah, I also got plenty health. Oh wait.
This doesn't.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, this is not one of these that says take half damage. You evaded.
No, it was like with the AC, I was thinking, but yeah.
No, AC is for melee most of the time, or for
Yeah.
ranged melee hits, or physical hits. Okay, so that's that Maw Demon's turn. Yes.
And now we do it again.
Charles, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the nearby Maw Demon.
Okay. That's a 1 damage.
1.
Holy fuck, okay.
I hope this is like a or takes half.
No. Okay, let's see.
This one is
Dex,
nothing.
was it?
An action, by the way.
There's no modifier to that either. It's just a 1d8.
It's a cantrip. Cantrips
Oh, okay.
technically don't have any modifiers, bonuses. It rolled a 3, so it will take the full 1 damage.
Woo!
Damn, son.
Damn. Let's go.
But
Big
you did that
damage.
while you're still prone, by the way.
Okay, I'll use half my movement speed to stand up, and then I will cast Healing Word on 2nd level on Peter.
Okay. Peter
Oh
will
my God.
heal. Oh. Peter will heal for 7 then.
Let's go.
Well, I guess it worked out, but
Unlucky rolls.
This is like cure. Okay, I see.
Sucks.
Right.
and that's my turn. That's my turn.
It's my turn now?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to move?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows?
If you're nice enough.
Let's see.
Great first impression I'm getting from you, by the way, Edge.
Nah.
Just pukes into maw demons.
Stab it.
Hey, Skux.
Oops.
And you miss it.
I
Doesn't
will
he have
s-
advantage? Because he is fighting
behind
with
it.
some.
Needs to be here.
You would have to
be
be
behind
flanking.
it.
But isn't that like a thief thing? Like if a thief
No,
stands
it's
next
for
to a
sneaks.
person?
That's for sneak attack.
Yeah,
If
but you
stand-
can only sneak attack on our advantage roll, can you not?
You can sneak attack on an advantage roll or when an ally is within 5 feet, not
Alright, sorry.
incapacitated next to it. That also misses.
Oh my.
Good job,
Yeah, its
Scott.
AC is 13. You missed on both.
Yeah, okay.
You did a Sabine.
It's fine. I'm done.
Let's
Well, at least
go,
I did
kill steal.
damage. Even if it was 1.
is so technically speaking, if Charlie would move away, can I still sneak attack because Edge is next
No.
to me? Or is he
Edge
not
does
an ally
count
right
because
now?
Edge does not count because he's incapacitated. Peter, on the other hand,
Oh.
is next to your
Indeed.
target within 5 feet, which means you will still get as
Oh,
if you had.
okay.
Indeed.
long
What
as-
is 5 feet? Is
5
it how
feet is
many
1 meter
cubes
and a
is that?
half, 1 cube,
Oh, okay.
basically. 1
Yeah,
meter and a half,
okay.
1 cube. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to bonus action disengage.
All right.
Move over here so I have advantage on my attack.
That's
And
correct.
use booming blade. Fuck!
That's 15. Okay, that hits.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh!
yeah.
And this is with sneak attack.
How many freaking rogues do we have?
yeah. What,
Everyone's a
what,
rogue.
Seems I have
What
to
is-
thin the herd a
Aren't we
little
like
bit.
4?
And
At 3. Well, 2.5.
that is also the deck.
what is
There's-
Karen exactly?
Who the fuck is Karen?
Well,
the fuck is
Peter.
Karen?
Sorry.
That is special.
Peter is a Karen. It's Kareem.
Kareem, yeah.
You still have to do your normal hit, don't you?
Right. Right, that's the deck
He's
damage.
a inquisitive rogue wizard combination.
Oh, okay. He's a smart rogue.
All right, so that's a 18 total damage.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Same thing. Suddenly, a black tendril envelops the maw demon. It immediately gets sucked back in to the
Okay.
chest area. Asuka.
Aw.
In between the boobs or?
Let's just say in between somewhere. Depends on where Edge wants the mark to be.
And then
I
I'll
was
move
gonna suggest
here.
cutting off Sabine Dini these nuts.
Oh
Whatever.
my god.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
The
Sure.
bum.
Asuka, it's your turn.
Let's go. I'll lead over to your boy and then hit him with the short sword,
So that definitely hits.
and then there, and then I will add in this,
Ooh.
Oh,
and then
yeah, like that's 8.
and then I'll add this with my bonus action on there, and that hits.
Yeah.
And then there.
5 damage. There we go. Typical rogue actions. All right.
And then
So-
I spit on it. Does that do extra damage?
No, but let's just say that it's not happy. Actually, it opens its maw and it eats your spit.
Ah!
oh,
Does it heal it?
You know what? It becomes twice as big.
Delicious.
That's just more target. That's fine.
There we
What
go.
is in that? What is in that spit? Is it like Mario mushroom?
Who knows what kind of mushrooms Asuka ate in this mire?
I've been walking through these damn woods for a day. Gotta survive somehow.
All right, Zolp, what will you do? You're currently prone on the ground.
That's how much is it? Half my.
Half
Think
your
of
movement speed. Yeah.
That means I can move.
The moment you
straight.
undo, you're prone, which means that sometimes people can do stuff like I'm gonna double my movement speed now, and then for some reason, yeah.
Okay, so I could. I think that's as far as I can move, even if I did double my movement speed. I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay. And it's the Maw Demon, and it will just try to bite Asuka.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
That 20.
That's an 18.
Where?
Well, my rolls are hidden.
Oh, an 18? Yeah, that hits.
18
That's
on your face.
take 10 piercing damage as it bites your right in the hand.
Nice. 10. So, how did you say last time I should
click
technic-
your
Yeah, and then
character,
just the green thing, and
and
I
then
just.
minus 10. There we go. Okay.
Do I type the new value or do I say like?
Either
what did
type
you-
the new value or just do minus or plus depending on
Oh,
what you
okay.
do. It's like a
Yeah, no,
calculator.
I'll just Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I learned from Edge's campaign. See? The more you learn.
Okay. My turn?
Your turn, Charles.
Being disappointed by the little damage I did, I cast Ray of Sickness at second. Wait, why can't I? That was
How
supposed to
about-
be on level 2.
How
Oh, yeah,
about do
that's-
something
just do it
priestly
again.
and cure us of our plague, yeah?
Eh? What?
No damage.
Does it hit?
Well, are you gonna do it at second level or not?
Yes.
Okay, then do it again, but this time at second level. Wait, Ray of Sickness is the yeah, okay. How many second level slots do you actually have?
3 in total.
Okay, so that's your third one then.
He's cheating.
Yeah. But why can't I cast it at?
Let me take a look.
Oh, ignore that.
Um,
Or is it like, oh, I cast after, I do it after the roll. Okay.
this is just a hit. Yeah, okay, correct. Well, in any case, you hit.
Okay, cast it
your
at
AC
level
is 30.
2.
Please don't heal it.
All right.
Damn.
Yay.
So
Wait, how much
How-
is that?
18.
18?
18. How much does it? How does it die? No, just kidding. It doesn't die. At the same time, again, one black tendril takes the Maw Demon right as it becomes enveloped by it, and it gets pulled down. This Maw Demon is actually trying to like snap a little bit at Asuka, trying to get a foothold on something. That's like as it tries to, and then gets flailed left, right, and just instantly gets sucked in again. As the Maw Demon is no more.
Probably shouldn't use a tier spell.
Who's
Tier 2
next?
spell slot.
Does Charlie still have a bonus action?
I still have a bonus action, but should I
Quick,
use
finish off Sabine. Oh.
Pretty sure combat's over.
Combat's
Boy.
over. All right. So as the last demon is absorbed back into Sabine, you see that the black tears actually go back in reverse as they go back towards her eyelids. You see the blackness from just where the tears started to go back in slowly fade away as white once again takes not white, because you don't have white irises. You have black eyes with red irises. I forgot.
Mhm.
Well, in any case, they go back in, and the red irises are again visible. The mark itself starts to become no longer visible through her clothes. It doesn't pulse this black ooze that goes everywhere, and it all gets reabsorbed back right where it is. And Sabine goes like, takes a deep breath as if she's been underwater for a long while, and she falls unconscious.
Good night. Sleepy time.
I poke Sabine with my mace, trying to see if she's still like active.
Critical hit. 50 damage.
You have to roll per damage on.
So you poke Sabine, but nothing immediately happens.
Guys, I
That's-
think she's asleep.
Let's take her back to. I don't know.
Who even are you?
I will draw my
What?
dagger pointed at Asuka and ask, "Who are you?"
Um.
I join.
hmm.
you both point
Wow,
a dagger
is-
at Asuka.
Is
Yeah.
this how you guys treat somebody who just saved you twice?
Oh, you're actually
Hmm?
trying to intimidate Asuka.
Well, yeah, I want answers, and I'm pissed.
All right, Asuka, roll me a
And Sage.
wisdom saving throw. And then depending on the throw, you can you overcome his
Damn it.
intimidation attempt.
Get the fuck away from me, you little green mess.
He's bigger than you,
Let
by the
me.
way.
Suddenly,
Let me.
suddenly your gold pouch is in my hand.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Finally, your gold
Oh
pouch is in
god,
my hand.
you guys, don't derail it too hard.
This is incredible. No, your pouch is in mine. No, you both have each other's pouches in each other's hand. Like, okay, what? You exchanged pouches. What now?
Peter just behind him, like watching. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Why is there a picture of some green goo in your pouch? Or is this a
God.
relative of yours?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Jesus Christ.
It's my snot and joy.
Is it worth anything?
You can try and eat it.
Maybe we can use it to cure the. Well, this person here. I don't know your names anyway.
Not
I'm
sure
I'm just gonna let you do whatever. That was
Anyway,
funny.
yeah,
You still have each other's
Asuka,
pouches in hand. by the way.
Anyway,
are you gonna
um,
inform us of who you are, or are you gonna be someone that we need to be very careful about right now?
Oh,
I have no idea. Well, it's been like a day since I entered these woods. I barely know where I am. All I want to know is how to get out. Some guys yesterday told me we're in the wishing woods, whatever that may be, and we get to have a wish or something. But I'm more interested in getting out and being on my way.
Yeah, that will be your wish if you survive.
Hmm. So there's no other way to get out but to find the heart of the wood and wish for it. Or what?
That's the most likely solution, yeah.
do you wish to recall your adventures to him, to her? Sorry.
I mean,
Who?
sure.
Me? Oh.
All right. So as you
What?
explain your happenings, it takes a little bit of time while you explain everything. I suppose Charles is then tending to Sabine in the meanwhile. And those corpses have been scooped clean, so there is no you'll get no loot from these.
Damn it.
What was I gonna say again? Um uh all in all, what it means is that to find the heart of the forest is to finally get your wish. There is no known way yet to leave the forest other than through that mean. And they also tell you about a strange cryptic poem that they've managed to procure from a individual that will lead them towards a ritual or towards a way to get to the heart of the forest. I'm going to copy paste this thing. Maybe it would be good for you to have it in your notes for future references.
Okay.
So
Around
if
I
I can
play,
find it
one
where I
stone
put it.
reside.
Yeah, that one.
I consented.
But God, can I check on Sabine to see if I can well, at least, how do you say that in English? Like, check her condition, like, to
Oh,
see
roll
if
me a
she's
medicine
stable.
check.
Alright.
Damn.
Hmm. So, weirdly enough, even with all this strange, with this entire phenomena happening, Sabine's vital are intact. It's almost as if the whatever just happened only either hurt or interacted more with the environment than doing anything with her specifically.
Okay, I relay this information to our group, that she's fine.
No
She's
one's fine if they
incapacitated.
have stuff coming out of them like that.
So
I
currently
don't know
nothing
either what that stuff
So,
is.
do we have to carry her or what?
Drag her by the
Yeah,
ankle.
because I'm not strong enough to carry someone like that.
Okay.
She's like small, right, Sabine?
Medium small, yeah.
She's got
Yeah,
wings, so
I'll-
we could use her as a kite.
I can.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we could kite her in the wind.
Hmm.
So I'll take the responsibility of carrying Sabine.
All right, roll
Oh.
me a strength throw.
Thanks.
Edge
Under
weighing us down, literally
Athletics.
getting
I want you
carried
to
by
roll me
Charlie.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics.
Athletics.
And let's see, the DC should be depending on Sabine's weight and size.
-1. Yes, it's gonna be great.
Meter
60.
kilograms with 1 on 160.
It's not a bad roll.
6 by 60 times 10. And then reduce that with the.
Or can he get like back damage?
Oh my god! Stop it! I don't want it to be like real life.
Tell me about it. Hmm.
I mean, your condition is probably worse.
I have a plate in my back.
Yeah,
You're a cyborg.
DC for that is 17, so you fail that one. You
Jesus.
try to, get her
He's
up,
too
but
fat.
unfortunately you're you're just not strong enough. To,
Okay, I call over to Peter if he can help with the body.
If we distribute the weight evenly, it'll be easier to carry. So, does anyone have a bone saw?
Excuse me?
God! No!
after all these morbid jokes from the little halfling in your group, I suppose both Peter and Charles are trying to carry
Yeah, sure.
Sabine.
Yeah.
So that's that minus that. What's your strength score? Like your score, not your modifier, Peter.
10.
Okay, both roll me a strength, an athletics check. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
I have -1, you know.
Oh my
I have a
God.
dagger for a
Oh
reason.
my god, that's
How even
exactly the
with
same
two
as.
people? Here's the joke: with 2 people, you've managed to lower the DC to an 8. None of you actually got it.
You
all-
Zolb, save me, please.
You all suck.
Skucks
Okay.
me.
So.
Just leave it.
Me and Ree can carry
Oh my god. So
the two
no,
smallest.
you failed it as well. It was an 8. So,
Oh, okay.
so Skux, you for some strange reason managed on your own to actually get Sabine up
Thank you.
on your tiny shoulders.
Just
I
put
just
her in
look
your
at
pocket.
Charles and Peter in disgust.
Look at me! I have no strength!
Start lifting something more heavier than a pen.
No! Also,
No.
Skax, has anything ever like that happened before? What the hell was that?
Beats me.
Oh.
First time she got some explaining to do.
Another thing I
Mm.
kind of want to bring up, but like, what's the goo on us? On Peter, Zolp,
Oh, it's not
Skux,
goo.
and me.
I'll
not
look at
good.
Asuka and say, we are fucked if we don't find a cure.
It's not
Oh.
goo. You don't know yet. Holy shit. You don't know what it is.
But
Yeah, we have
so
no.
we're not aware we have a debuff. Is it?
No.
Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
Characters are not aware.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we can go around spreading things without we worry.
Yeah, like aren't we spreading it right now?
Oh, great. Yeah, sure. Be an asshole. That's
Chaotic
okay.
evil.
Okay,
Wait,
fine.
didn't
I'll
you
put
spit
my
inside
mask
the
back
demon?
on.
Didn't that make the demon ill? You corrupted all the demons with the whatever.
Sorry, what?
Anyway, where are we going? What's the plan? Do you guys have a base of operations or?
Well, there's a town nearby, but I mean, we were just sent off to like investigate this whole the zombie business.
I
We
mean,
have
Guess
what we
we've
came for.
investigated it.
Yeah, well, I think we can go back for now since we got what we came
Wait. Before we, is the zombies plague spreader still intact?
The big one is intact. As yeah, Skux
So the
did say
big
that.
one went into goo. The other ones are still there.
Yeah, but
Into
I mean, like
goo.
Skux told us about more, right?
Yeah, he said he sensed more similar energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have the goo? Like we
I-
probably need some kind of evidence that we actually went out here and killed these guys, I guess.
I think Charles have a
yeah.
vial.
I'll take the vial out of my inner pocket and like show it to Asuka. For like, this is the goo of that weird creature,
Neat.
and I put
Show
it back.
to Asuka. Come.
I don't know he's evil.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
evil. Okay, she.
It.
It comes out with a clown costume. Anyways.
All right. Well, I guess that's us done here then.
Yeah.
Lead the way, new friends.
after you. It's just right over there.
Well, I don't know where to go.
I'll just go
Don't worry,
ahead
I'll give you
and ignore
pointers.
everyone.
Oh, we're leaving.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't believe you, small people.
Let's go.
Careful for the corpse.
Huge. I'm coming. Technically.
All right.
Right.
So
We're
you
changing
all
scenes, I guess.
go back to Amijiro. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. We'll change scenes. Take
Should have made a prank card for Egg, but instead we're dragging him.
I mean, I'm no craftsman.
I think we should put Sabine in that cage.
Hmm.
We
We have a
just-
cage?
Horny tail.
Okay. Let me place your characters over here. Just as you enter the mire. The people who had a green dot will put a new one on their character. Okay. So, you approach the entrance of the village. Just as you approach, with Sabine being next to Skux, the guards immediately start to surround you. There we go. They halt you off, and these are not the same guards that left the last time, so they might not know of you and whatnot. So they immediately say, "Halt! Keep your distance and state your business."
Who
Charles
has-
got his fancy mask.
I just like nonchalantly. Is that English? Is that Dutch? I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway, I take it out of my pocket, like the scroll that Xenos gave us.
All right. So he takes the scroll from your hand and opens it. He inspects everything. Is like, all right. One little minute. He motions you to wait here, and he goes to the mayor's house. And after probably not even 5 minutes, you see Xenos approach from the mayor's house, and he looks at you. Dr. Charles, welcome back. All right, everybody, give them space. Give them space. They were there on my orders. Now go on the side, and they all move out of the way. Come. First things first. You're all to come to the healer's house, and well, you have to follow him.
We have to get deloused or anything.
Yup.
Are we still carrying Sabine away or just?
Oh yeah, Sabine is still being carried by Skux.
Wait, did Sabine have the COVID?
Nope.
What now? The COVID?
I was always out of harm's way, thank you.
Sabine has the demon puke.
Well, you being carried by me.
No, don't you even. You can't always put everything on me, all the bad shit.
All right.
Well, but I'm giving you the bad shit.
No, we're not kissing yet.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
No.
Surprising.
Alright. As you enter the healer's house, the Dr. Xenos actually motions you all the way to the back where normally the children are being investigated. But today it seems that there are no children in that corner. There are still in the other sides of the healer's house and in the other rooms and zones. There are still people, but he motions you all towards a more secluded corner, and then starts to ask you all to stand in a line, and he starts to ask Skux to first lay down Sabine and asks what has happened for her to be unconscious.
She got hit in the head, so she's just unconscious.
No.
Roll me a deception check.
Can I help with that somehow?
Depends on what you do.
I offer them a clove of lavender that I found in my
Oh
pocket.
dear.
Alright.
-2.
I have no idea how to help with this. I'm sorry.
Can I do it?
I need to do an insight check first. Let me take a look. What was the modifier again? Oh yeah. All right. So he rolled a 14. So he looks at your face, and you look at him with your attempt at a serious straight face, and then he sees he sees like the upper side of your left cheek like twitch up and down. He's like, for one of your profession, I would have expected a better way of deceiving. Now you have to understand, I am a person who enjoys order in this village. We cannot have unknown, risky situations happening here. So I will ask again, what happened?
Yet.
Hmm.
I am not even level
my
5.
Hmm?
Um.
Come on, or
Wizard.
deception
Okay.
master.
Basically, I explained to Xenos that after the fight with all the zombies, Sabine got very pale and collapsed.
Roll me a deception check.
Is it
But that's what happened.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all.
I mean, you did collapse, right?
But it
Why
was
why
after
is
the
still a
zombie.
deception?
Try
Yeah, I'll roll
persuasion,
deception.
maybe.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Glad I'm not the only one shit rolling plus ones.
I mean, it's not really.
I rolled a 13
Blah.
without modifiers even, so yeah, it's okay. Dr. Charles, out of everybody here, I would have expected you to at least see the logic in my questions. Can we stop this farce and pretense? I will ask a third time. What happened?
Okay. After he killed his main zombie,
He
Sabine got
doesn't need to
unwell.
know.
No,
But that's what happened, right? Why is this
Yeah.
Do you like
deception?
say that to him like openly, or is that as out of character?
For now
was
it's
out
out
of-
of character. So.
No, what Ree said to you, was that like in character or?
I like Zolm's idea.
Oh god!
Just intimidate them.
I can't
No, it
do
was
that.
out of character, don't worry.
Yeah, that's very out of character if I do that. Well, does anyone out of character is it? Anyone else have something to say? Otherwise, I will just like.
I mean,
tell them
isn't
what to
this
do.
exactly what happened? Why are these deception rolls? I'm kind of confused.
Because he
Or
doesn't
hiding
really have
something.
any. He doesn't really have any need to know about what happened to Sabine. But neither of us were able to convince him that nothing besides what we have already done happened.
But you guys told him that, after defeating the zombie boss, the black goo started coming
No, we
out
didn't
of
tell you
him?
about the black goo.
goo is the thing he doesn't
Oh.
need to know.
Oh, okay.
That's what the
I see.
deception check is for.
Can we persuade over our deception roll?
Definitely not. Definitely not after 2 failed attempts.
Okay, anyone have any bright ideas?
I can
could try
charm him, but
him.
Or you can
Okay,
be,
I'll just.
okay,
I'll-
or you can sell Sabina out.
How many guards are here?
Too many.
Currently, in this
Oh,
in
boy.
this healer's house, there are a fair amount.
I can charm him. But if I fail, it's bad. And after an
No.
hour, he knows.
Could you just say we'll leave? Don't worry about it. We'll just go back into the swamp and leave him be.
Go back into the swamp.
You all become hermits. End of
Yep.
story. End of the campaign.
But
I mean,
so what do
let
we
me s-
do? We just tell him the truth, or we
I
can't?
mean-
We're not allowed.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, like I want to tell
Then
the truth,
why
but
not?
like I'm also
Oh,
open.
I mean, I'm
Well-
kind of confused. Is it because he's gonna, they're gonna, what? They're gonna take Sabine into custody or something, or?
Most
Anyone who
likely,
spits
yes.
out demons in the middle of town probably isn't very welcome.
I've seen that happen before. It's not such a big deal.
What do you mean you've seen that
Mm.
before?
Okay. Anyway, I'll just take the lead. Since like he like asked me more, I'm like, okay, it's not the whole truth. After he collapsed, some black goo came from his eyes, and it spawned some hideous demons. 3 of them to be exact.
At the mention of demons, you do see the eyes of Xenos like go upwards through his mask. He's like, I see.
Bye, Sabine.
Hmm.
He
I'll
looks at
do-
Sabine and takes out a familiar piece of paper that you remember him using when he drew blood from your fingers to inspect you all. I had a sneaking suspicion that she was cursed to a degree, but I did not expect this kind of curse. He holds up the piece of paper. This piece of paper can normally detect anomalies within within a person's body, depending on how the blood spreads, what color it provides, and in what shape it forms. I am able to deduce a general form of what ails a person. When she first arrived and when I inspected her, it was not as spread out. This is an unfortunate development. You have to understand that I try to keep things orderly in here. We do not want any unwanted or unneeded panic in this village. I will ask for you to leave her here for one night in the healer's house so she can be examined
Dissected.
correctly.
On one condition, I will stay near Sabine.
That is fine,
Sure.
Dr. Charles. Your medical expertise and advice might be
And also brainwashed.
warranted. You don't know. The that all being said, it seems you've all did not really follow the advice of the guards of not be hit, from what I can see.
These are the
Cuts,
zombies.
bruises, even
Uh,
bites on certain other people. He looks at Peter, whose hand is typically almost like bitten off the teeth mark within it.
It's not as easy as you make it sound.
These are
And-
demon wounds, not zombie wounds.
Mhm. But no, Peter actually was bit by a zombie too.
Yeah, but don't
Yeah.
tell him that. Shush.
He can
Bad God.
see.
It oozes of goo.
Bad cult.
Anyways, and I also see you have a new companion with you as well. I do not remember you being here before, let alone inspecting you. He's looking
Found
at
her in the marsh.
I look around. Mod check.
What the hell, dude? Mod check.
Wait, me?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like I've told these fine people before. I entered these woods about a day ago. Just minding my own business, going out for a late afternoon stroll,
Roll me a
and
deception check.
Hmm?
Roll me a deception check.
Oh no!
Can I also roll insight on it?
Yeah, sure.
How come the deception works now?
because it's
It's
more
not-
Oh,
important.
Peter and
Oh,
Skux see that you're
God.
lying.
Yeah, but
But let's see if the doctor sees as well. First, let's see what I do. No, he does not see. He nods at your
and also roll a
explanation.
sleight of hand on the doctor.
Yeah, fuck no.
Stop it.
No.
Peter and
Okay.
Skux, you do
Anyway,
being
Yeah.
a person of the same profession, you do see this the small tidbits of deception within the pitches of the voice, the motions of the hands, the little tells within a body that can show that one is trying to lie through their teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you explain this entire thing
Yeah.
to the
So
doctor.
I ended up in these woods. It took me a day to find my way into this place when suddenly I saw these lads under attack by those morbid creatures. And the good person that I am, this is all part of the deception, by the way. Don't let me roll another one. The good person that I am, I just, out of the kindness of my heart, I decided to pitch in and help them.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, indeed. Although power
Do you
in
have any
numbers
food
is
by anyway?
one by one, Asuka, one by one.
Mm-hmm.
So, in terms of food that will be provided, since you have done us a service, let's start from the beginning. The anti-bloom and the lavender. Have you been able to secure?
I have lavender. Doesn't
I have
taste
the
very nice.
anti-bloom. I take it from my inner pockets.
You or yeah, okay. So he takes this will suffice as he puts them to the side on a table, and then proceeds to put them in like very white bags. For you, Charles, you know that these bags after your rounds with Dr. Xenos are bags that are to prevent any forms of contamination, to keep the bloom and the lavender as pure as possible. Um, he then turns around. You also have to understand that seeing as you've entered into the mire and back, I'll have to inspect you all for potential infection. Please stand in a line.
Yeah, I wonder if I
Yeah,
really have
I'm
it. I
actually
look at my hand.
agreeing with that. I want to get a shower.
So
I'll go
one
in
by
front.
one. One by one. Okay, so he one by one he does the same routines again, inspecting you all. He'll start with Charles, then go to Sabine, put Sabine in the bed as well, next to the desk with the anti-bloom and the lavender. So I'm just gonna move Sabine like right over here. And um, then as he does the same things where he pricks her finger and applies some blood to this piece of paper. For Zolb, Asuka, Skux, and Peter, your papers all become green as can be. You see the doctor breathing in a bit deep and then breathe out very somberly. It turns around. I wish this would have not happened. You did not pay attention to your surroundings, or in whatever case it may be. All four of you are infected. Now, considering the other tests that I did, it would mean that you are at the very, very, very early stages, as in purely starting infections. I will prescribe an increased amount of anti-bloom. You will keep your gray masks on, but please do try to keep your distance from any other people in the village. If you need something, contact me or contact your allies who are not infected. Keep a distance from your allies as well who are not infected. The anti-bloom and the lavender will try to ease the transition in this disease, but I implore you to all immediately come to the healer's house should you find any symptoms to arise. Am I clear in that endeavor? I could just as much all put you in isolation. I choose not to because, like I said, if something were to happen to you, it is not the biggest loss for the village. People come, people go.
Nice, I love that.
Any responses to these things?
Clear as rain to me.
Well,
All
what
right.
what about the girl? We have a girl. We can't go near her, and the other one's a demon thing. Someone, can you have someone look after her?
So the girl in particular. Um, he takes out another piece of paper, but this time it is secured within sort of like the same pouches there where he put the lavender and the anti-bloom in. And as he takes out that piece of paper, you actually see that the paper itself is actually glowing almost like very brightly. It's sparkling, it's glowing, it's yellowy light going. It's not that intense for you to like hurt your eyes, but a very very faint warm glow goes across everybody. I think that we have to talk about the child. Yeah, no. He sees that you're trying to like go and touch the paper, and he like pulls it up like far in the air because he is twice your size, and he's like, I think it would be very smart for you to not touch these things.
But
As
it's
he
so
like
shiny.
pokes your head and then like pushes you backwards to keep a distance with his gloved hands, um, and he's like, I have only seen a reaction like this once before in my life when I was a student myself. This child is touched by a divine soul.
What does that mean?
It means that she has a innate nature of the holy, of the
Chosen
divine.
one.
It is unclear what exactly, but I have a suspicion that she either is extremely resistant to it, or either that this bloodline makes her immune to it. As I have tried various tests with this piece of paper, and all of them resulted in
Wait, so
positive
you're
reactions.
saying her bloodline, her blood is immune to whatever disease is going on?
I wouldn't say her blood in a sense, because after some peculiar tests, because I have to be honest, I did not just prick her finger. I did draw some more blood from her. Um, by doing various tests in extracting the divine energies and then testing the blood separately, I did see that infection is possible, but so long as she is, how do I say this, uh, protected by these magical energies, I do not fear for her to be infected in the slightest.
We
Me
hope
neither.
you asked politely before you took the extra blood samples. I'll
He
roll that as
looks
intimidation if I have to.
he looks down at you, then looks further and continues his story. Um, and honestly, at first, let's see. At first, I had the immediate reaction to probably find a way to cure everything, but and the answer lies not within her. So that was at the same time a relief, but also a big disappointment, as again, a chance for cure has evaded me.
Good.
So, um, that
Just me.
being said, please do try to keep my advice in mind, and I would advise you all to take a night's rest. He then goes to a little linen basket, and he opens it up, and even more white pouches are in there. He takes out a little bigger one, and he gives it to well, not to Charles, to Skux. No, you lied. To Peter. Um, he gives it to Peter. It's like, pour this with a little bit of water, a bit of it of hot water. Drink this before going to sleep. It'll help keeping the plague at bay.
All right, but what exactly is it?
It's anti-bloom, but a more concentrated form of it.
So it won't be poisonous. Okay.
No, at least in my various tests and research, I have yet to see anti-bloom be poisonous in high dosages. The body either completely um, expels the excess anti-bloom bodies, or nothing happens.
Gotcha.
Um, let's see. All right. Now, Dr. Charles, you and me are going to have a little chat later uh, about this peculiar happening with Miss Sabine. As for you, little halfling, you'll have to register yourself at the bureau in the middle of the healer's house, just as the rest did, and you will have to receive a mask.
Sounds
Like I
good.
said,
But
keep
where's
your.
the healer's house?
You are in the healer's house.
Oh.
So once you exit this little room, you will see in an oval-shaped bureau in the middle of the. Just go at the front. I think at this time, Nurse Joy is the one who is at the forefront.
Sounds joyful.
He, he just tips his head a little bit to the left and then shakes his head a little bit. He then starts moving towards the door. He opens it. I would say take a good night rest. Do not forget the tea, and I will see you all tomorrow to inspect you for any possible symptoms. After that, we will see what the next course of action is. Are we in agreement?
Zob walks out, just ignores him.
He looks at the rest.
Very well.
He looks
And
at
when
Skux and
Zob gets
Asuka.
outside, he's going to shout really loudly, or say really loudly to someone nearby, I can't believe he's attacking children like that.
Attacking children. What?
He ignored me when I asked him about how he took the blood and how much, and if it was okay with a child. So
I mean, the child is still alive. She was talking to Sammy still when you were playing. The moment of inspection, the first time, that was the only time she was in his care. And
I'm sorry, I must have misconstrued it because the way you said it, it seems like he's been taking blood since we've been gone, sort of thing.
no, there was one vial. It was just one vial.
Drained the kid.
See, that's what Sabine still got it as well. She got the
Yeah, it's
idea as well. I think he came across from.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
No, to clarify, just one vial was taken from the initial encounter with her when she needed to be inspected at the start of your when you entered the village. So nothing more was taken. Up until now, to your knowledge, she is safe within Sammy's house, at least to your knowledge.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right.
Get that fireball ready.
Okay.
I don't have fireball.
Question is,
Also, we're a little beat up after
Yeah.
our last.
first of all, we will let Asuka do her registration. After that, I will see what you all want to do. Okay. So Asuka, as you approach the booth, and for the booth itself is actually taller than you are, so you'll have to tap with your hands or any form of way to notify the person behind it that you have arrived.
Can I jump on the booth?
You can jump on the booth.
Yeah, okay. I jump on top of the booth, and I'm like, "Who the fuck's in charge here?" Well, no, without the fuck. Who is in charge here?
And she's like, "Oh my god!" She like didn't expect anyways. It's like, and she is like has the quill pen like pointed at you, like, Where the hell did you come from?
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Anyway, I need to register or something.
Register?
Yeah, like I'm new in this place. I just arrived
Like
today.
a new person. Okay, okay. Give me a minute. And she goes through some paperwork. Here, please fill in your details, name, if last name if you have one, um, your professions, what you're good at, what you're bad at, and then we will see what we can give you.
Does she give me a quill?
Yes?
Can I add a quill to my inventory?
No.
Oh,
She can literally see you have it.
okay. I'll do as I've been told. I'll fill in all my details and stuff. Wait,
Oh,
do I
God.
what does this wait, before no, before I write down most of my stuff, like I ask her what exactly happens with this information. What do they do? What do they need this for?
Sure. So, as you probably know, the village is in a state of seclusion. We, except for this and the Meyer, we don't have any form of communication with the outside. So we have to do what we have here. When new people enter and and
Okay.
they join our society, they'll need to
Yeah.
provide something too, which is why we ask what you're
Yeah.
good or bad at.
Okay.
But of
I
course, it's not for nothing. You do get advantages like a free mask and free refills of lavender and
Oh,
anti-bloom for
don't
protection.
you worry, dearie. If I wanted those things, I'd get them one way or another. I fill in the details, but I kind of lie about. I don't. I'm not honest with like the information that could be, that could be. How do I say this? Like I don't add my real name.
What do you add
Um,
instead?
just like a nickname, an alias, or a false name.
Well, you
They
have
don't
to tell me
care
what
what.
it is, because they will
Really?
address you as such.
Okay, fine. I'll give them. Well, fine. I'll just write my real name then. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fine. I'll fill in the papers like normal.
Okay. So you fill in the paper. She takes the
I have
papers.
to say what I'm good at.
Yes. So it's not like it's more of like your profession. Like, are you good at baking? Are you good at hunting? Are you good at building, destroying? Uh,
Stealing.
well, I fail to see how that is a helpful thing in this community, but
Well, trust me, that's gonna be very
it could be
helpful.
helpful for foraging if you're naturally stealthy.
Ah, yeah, yeah. That sounds about right. I'm good at what you would call subterfuge, getting
Oh,
information or you know
the
being
well,
sneaky.
I understand. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. I will write as such. Um. Let's just keep it on foraging then. Just do not alert unnecessary discourse.
Yeah, I agree.
um, she writes that also down on her side. Okay, thank you, Miss Asuka Nanashi. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here is your mask. So you see a gray mask that you can put on your face. It covers the two holes where you can see with your eyes, and then a very long pointy nose that goes downwards a little bit. And within it, once you
Nice.
put it on, you can smell
So,
the the um the lavender that is within it.
so out of character, this is like an actual witch doctor's mask.
Yes, but it's gray.
Nice.
So
Cool.
I don't know. Would the rest of the people have explained you the system in the village?
Yeah, we would.
Okay, so the system is as follows that children have bandanas across their arms. There are blue, there are yellow, there are green, and one child has a black bandana. Green means childs who are infected. Yellow ones means that they are clean, but they have to pay off their debts, which is because their parents are on the poor side.
Uh,
Blue means for people who are rich and can still pay off whatever is needed.
oh,
Um, As
I've
for
heard of
adults,
this kind of organization and ordering. A
Yeah.
specific country I recall used to do that.
In as for adults, all the adults wear a mask. Red masks imply that you are an official guard in this village.
Wait,
The yellow
which color? Red?
red are for guards.
Yeah.
Yellow ones and blue ones reflect the parents of the children. Yellow, well,
Mhm.
not completely like bright yellow, but more of like a brownish yellow. And the blue ones for the parents. Gray ones, like you are wearing, are for outsiders who've just come into the village and
Okay.
are new and are meant to work for their
Yeah.
work for their
I'm
trust and
actually gonna
whatnot.
write this down because.
Yeah, sure you can. And then there are the bright white ones, which only nurses wear in the healer's house. And there are normally would have been one, but there are two black masks with very long pointy nose. One is worn by Dr. Xenos, the other one is worn by Charles.
Okay. I actually only care about one color of mask. Yeah. Good.
Okay. Racist much? Sorry. And
No, because I know. No, it's fine. Continue.
That's about the gist of it. Oh yeah, and the black bandana, you've been explained that the people have given Sammy, the small orphan child of the village, a black bandana because no matter what he does, he doesn't get infected.
Is
No
he
matter if he's
similar to the one to
No,
the
he's not the same.
holy?
So the
No.
other one is Flora. So
Yeah.
Flora is a child that the other people managed to adopt in one form or way,
Yeah.
in the first chapter in the first village,
From the
and
tree.
no, not from the tree. They were
Oh.
adopted because on question from Femoria, an old elvish elderly, a strong mage, from what at least is seen at the beginning, or sorceress, and she asked for you all to keep Flora safe um, while you try to escape from the forest, because she
Hmm.
is but a victim from a horrible curse.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, uh, the thing with the holy stuff is also like for the first time what you've
Yeah.
understood
Okay.
from the rest didn't know that yet as well.
Yeah.
Um, you and that's all you know. So I'm
All
going
right.
to ask you, Asuka.
Thanks.
There are So how I work in this campaign is as follows. There are multiple zones of interest, points of interest in this village.
Mhm.
One is the mayor's house over here. One is the healer's house where you're currently at. Another one is the children's playground here. Then we
Red
have the
Sanctuary.
cemetery. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was I think it was Zolp. Here is Sammy's house or secluded house, and then we have the shack, the abandoned shack.
Okay.
You are also the guard positions in front of the Black Mire. The thing is, you as a character can choose where you want to go. Then,
Well, I kind of want to get patched up,
then
so I'll stay here.
well, in theory, you've been sort of patched up, looked on, checked upon. So now it's about resting. So if you want to
Okay.
rest, I would advise you to go to the shack because that's the designated sleep place that you currently have.
Quick
Okay.
question: do I also get patched up since I don't really sleep this
Just
time?
take a moment. Don't worry. We'll go one by one because we still have another scene to do. So you can then just move your character
I'll
to the
just.
point of relevant
Yeah.
interest. Okay, we will first go to the secluded house, to Sammy's house. Peter, Zolp, I see you put your characters over there. What do you do?
I knock on the doors.
I'm just gonna walk straight in.
As you push in the door, you see that it's actually there is a chain that stops you from, opening the door altogether.
Just I call for Sammy.
I say we are back. Yeah.
Just okay, and then you hear like little footsteps like come from the other side of the door, and then you see like a small eye downwards looking up at you. Oh, you're back, and then you hear a small, a chair being pushed like very slowly and screeching. It goes up on the chair and lets loose the multiple chains. It goes down on the chair. He pushes it back, like in slow motion back again, and then he opens the door. Hi, and then he looks back like for Flora, your friends are here. And you also see like Flora like run with the book still in her hands. It's like, and she waves at you. as she just like breathes out a little bit of air.
Hey, Flora.
She goes towards you, Peter, and she wants to go and come and hug you.
Don't hug me. Nope. I have been infected.
Oh, she's immune, isn't we heard she's immune.
Yeah, she's immune.
She's more resistant. That doesn't mean she can't get infected, you know?
So just as she tries to approach, you stop her, and she's like, you see her a little bit dejected and questioning, is like why you wouldn't want her next to you.
I explained that
Aw.
I got infected by the plague, and I don't want that.
She looks a bit sad, and um she does some sign languages to Sammy, and Sammy looks back at her like, what do you want me to do? Just because I'm immune doesn't mean I can do anything with it. Then she signs more, and she's like stomps her foot on the ground, it's like, in anger. Like, stop saying that. I can't do anything. It's like Sammy says, you're being mean. And he crosses his arms and just looks away. And she's trying to like go in front of him and waves her hand again. It's like trying to get his attention, and he just like looks the other way again. And this keeps happening for about 2 minutes as your heads just follow her,
What's
going
going
around her.
on? What's up? Sammy, what did Flora say?
She's got the idea that I can do something, to cure you or anything, but I don't know. The doctor of this village, asked a bit like for my blood or whatever he wanted from me, but like nothing works, so I don't know. Nothing will work. You'll just like everybody else. You'll just become worse and worse, and then you'll die.
Yeah, thanks. That really helped me. You didn't have to
The-
say it like that, Sammy. That's quite rude.
Yeah, well, whatever. Don't have any parents or mom or dad to tell me what to do, anyways. So just as he said about it, you'll die eventually, you hear like a stomping sound, and then you're like, ouch! And then you see that Flora actually just stomped on his foot with hers. And then
Now,
you see
Flora, that wasn't nice. Please don't.
you see that she's actually pretty looking like very viciously at him, and it's like, what? No, I won't apologize. It's the truth. Just and then she like goes closer to him. Get away from me! And then they're like starting to like run around in the middle of the room in circles.
Oh my god. How the fuck do I stop
Rats.
them?
You slap
I-
them.
Zol
I
just stood there clapping.
Zob, you're not helping.
Slap him.
I will not slap children.
Wow. If I was there, I don't know what I would do actually.
I'll use my telekinesis to just stop them.
Great
Okay,
idea.
awesome. So just as they keep running around, they like whoa, and then you see like Flora is like just like first like very surprised at what's happening, and then she's like trying to like swim in the air, and she's like having like a happy face. It's like she's clearly enjoying this suddenly. For Sam, he's like, oh, stop, stop, stop! I don't like this. I'm afraid of heights.
You are not even a meter high.
I don't. Yeah, he isn't, but for him, it's very high.
I put him down, but he's still locked in
It's
telekinesis.
it's just like, uh, okay,
You won't
what do
be
you do
able to move.
now?
I want you to please stop. It's alright. He
Like
doesn't have to
she's chasing
apologize.
me. I'm not doing anything.
That doesn't matter. You were rude and you didn't want to apologize, and she wanted to make you apologize.
Hmm.
That's fine.
Roll me
But Flora,
persuasion.
okay. My
Oh wait, sorry.
persuasion.
Was that the intent to persuade him to apologize, or just stating as fact?
I was stating a fact.
Okay, never mind. Then continue.
But Flora, it's not nice to physically attack somebody if they don't want to do something that you want them to do. All right?
She signed something as like, but Sammy can't see it because he's like he can't move, he can't turn around, so you don't know what she's saying.
I turn him around so he can see Flora.
It's like, uh, she says okay, and I'm sorry. It's like, I guess I'm sorry too. Whatever.
Thank you. I I will now stop my powers.
It's like
And
oof, and then he falls down. And Flora is like slowly being let down. It's like think. She's almost like a ballerina, going on her tips of her feet.
exactly. So I actually wanted to ask if we could have a place here to have a rest. We were pretty beat up.
But he says like, yeah, sure. If you want to stay, you can. Whatever. My mom and dad's room is still there. There's only one bed though.
Oh boy.
Thank you. And Zolp, I guess I'm taking the bed. You're smaller.
Zolt's a goblin. He'll sleep wherever. He lives in a cave, for goodness sake.
All right, we'll change scenes then for a little bit, and we go to Asuka and Skux who arrive. So Skux arrives first, and Asuka arrives about a few minutes later. So as you approach the shack, you see that the door, which are two slide doors, one can go to the left, one to the right, which together make one complete door. You see that it's a bit askew open on the right side. What do you do, Asuka?
So I'm in a room and Skux is in the other room, or
No. So you're outside. Skux is, I presume, inside already.
oh, so I'm outside of this building, the whole building.
Yeah, currently. You just
Yeah.
arrived.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sure.
Can I do a perception check and just check the surroundings, what's inside and stuff? Do I hear
You don't need to do
anything?
you
Or
don't need to do a complete perception check. Um, Here's the thing. Well, you didn't say where you were going, and you didn't know about the shack that, but it was a point of
well,
interest.
they
So,
did tell me about the shack in the medical in the healer's house.
okay. But you don't know that Skux went there. Do you know that Skux went there?
No, I don't think so. No.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. It didn't inform anybody.
Okay. So well, you don't need to do a perception check, but you just see that it is a bit worn out shack. There are a few holes in the sorry. There are a few holes in the ceiling. All the windows are a bit like faded in the sense that it's almost like full of dust. That's about
If
it.
Free does a stealth thing, don't I have to do a passive perception thing?
You do passive perception, you always have, but that's clearly higher than your passive perception.
Well, what is my passive perception?
I think about
Sad.
13 or something.
Where does that show?
Right under skills.
Yeah, it's right under skills. Yours is 14.
Right under skills.
Next
Oh
time,
yeah,
if you
there.
want to do that,
Passive,
Skux.
wisdom, perception. I see. Okay,
Yeah.
14.
Next time, if you want to do that, Skux, you can do that to me in a private role, because now Asuka knows that.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. I don't know that he's there. Fine, I don't care. As
Mm.
long as he doesn't get near or whatever.
Right.
And so,
Am I the only one in here apart from your stealth boy?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just make myself comfortable and see if I can.
There are
Is
a
there
few
any
hay
food?
patches.
you
No,
will
no,
just
it's empty.
you will just hear, "What are you doing here?" And then you'll look up and you'll see me laying on top of one of the roof beams.
Sure, let's go with that. There are roof beams now.
Hey, something needs to keep the roof up, right?
Yeah, sure, there are roof beams now.
Yeah, it's an
I have
old,
spoken.
old medieval-looking house, right?
I have spoken. There are roof beams.
I look up to the sneaky goblin, and I say, a master of the fine arts. It's not every day that you see someone with with similar interests. I was told to get some rest here, so that's what I'll do.
Fine, but keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. You'll know if my hands are near or not.
Right. There are multiple patches of old hay on the the building, the inside of the building, Asuka, there is also a staircase going upwards with a kind of like when you see in these Wild West movies, where if you go into the sheds, that there is like an upper row, but it doesn't take the entire second row. It's like only half of it, so that you can put extra stuff on there. And there are also a few bed rolls there. Well, not really bed rolls, but like hay patches that work like bed rolls. A hay loft, I think that's the correct term indeed.
Yeah, sure. I'll make myself comfortable.
All right. Is there anything else you two would like to do?
No, I
No,
just
not
came here to
really.
rest.
Unless Ria's up for a game of dice or something, some gambling. I don't know. Maybe later.
I have a card set.
You have a what set?
I have a card set.
Oh wait. Let me check what I have. I might have the same.
Yeah, you have weighted dice like always, don't you?
Oh, no, I have a dice set. I
Yeah,
have
of
weighted
course you do.
dice.
It says mine aren't marked cards.
We're gonna change scenes as these two try to,
Despicable.
try to
Get accustomed.
no, as they try to deceive each other in card games with loaded dice and whatnot. What was your question, Ree?
No, I was just gonna ask. Do we take a long rest now, or?
In a minute, 1 second. I'll
Alright.
explain everything. We're just doing a final scene. If we're
Yep.
gonna do anything like a long rest. So Sabine, Charles, a little bit of time goes by. Dr. Xenos hasn't visited you yet. At this point, Sabine, you do find yourself back to the realm of the conscious.
Hog.
So Charles, as you've been standing next to her for a while, you notice her, moving about, starting to, wake up.
What
What do you do?
happened? Where am I?
Basically, we killed those zombies. Then you passed out, and I say in a lower voice that no one actually heard it. And some weird shit came out of you.
Some weird shit.
Yeah, some weird kind of mouth demons. Don't really know what.
Mouth demon. What?
Tell him he's on a diet now.
There were demons too.
Asuka.
Don't ruin the RP, Asuka.
Anyhow, the thing is, they're gone now, and we are back at the healer house. That's the.
Is everyone safe? Where's Flora? What time is it? Where am I?
Okay. Let's start by the beginning. Everyone except for us two has caught a plague.
Oh,
The
that's
beginning is,
unfortunate.
the beginning would be when the mother and the father love each other very much.
That's too early. That's too early.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. Can we help them?
As of now, no, but I at least will look into some kind of cure. The other thing is good news, especially for you. Flora is sorta immune to it. At least that's what Zeno said to us.
Sorta immune. All right.
Not completely.
You just relay that she has a divine soul in terms of her bloodline.
Indeed, that.
He's a divine soul sorcerer.
And that's pretty much it, I believe.
Okay, but what is going to happen?
Well, I'm about to speak to Zeno about that zombie and your special affliction, since he saw straight through our stories.
Yeah, Skux was never good at lying.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyhow, we will discuss that with him if you don't mind.
Just as you say these
Okay.
last words, you do hear a knock on the door, and it's like, Dr. Charles, are you and Sabine decent?
Decent?
What?
Yeah, I have a blanket at least.
Are they having a go?
Decent means that you are not in a peculiar
Uh,
position. For example, you
What?
just changing clothes, or
No, I'm
We are both
fine.
doing fine,
Worse.
thank you.
okay, as he enters the room, is like, yes. So, it seems you are awake, Miss Sabine. How are you feeling?
I think I'm fine.
Hmm. Yes, I can see that. All right. Do you mind for a few questions before we go to some physical examinations?
You can ask what you want, and I will see what happens. I am
All right.
still very confused.
I see, I see. Which is what my question will actually pertain is, do you remember anything in your state of well, stasis?
We defeated the zombies, and some weird halfling shitty rogue appeared, and then everything went dark.
From that moment onwards.
Yes, and now I'm here.
All right. Memory loss during
There
trans.
were a lot of bad images in my head, if that means anything.
That images, huh? All right, all right. And before the last feeling you've had before before your untimely memory loss, is there anything else you were feeling then, be it physical or emotional? At the emotional part, he kind of like perks up in his voice.
Like, I was crazy happy I hit the zombies, but besides that, probably just sadness for all the people that were just tossed into the fucking marsh and became zombies or whatever happened to them.
Yes, all right. Okay, this warrants some more investigation on my side, but let's see. So he then, comes to you, does the normal investigations. Um, he looks at the Dr. Charles. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary while she was asleep? Any forms of nightmares, feverish reactions, these kinds of things?
Um, I mean, apart from when, well, let's say the monster spawned, no, she was sleeping peacefully.
Sleeping peacefully, huh? All right. Subject seemed to have no form of damage. All right. This is very useful information to isolate what could potentially be it. Um, you were talking about a mark, Mrs. Sabine, or no, not Mrs. Sabine, Mr. Dr. Charles?
Yeah, some weird mark appeared around her chest area, and that's what spawned some black goo, I believe. And
Mhm.
that's
That mark has been there for a while.
I see. And would you mind me inspecting that mark at a closer look, Miss Sabine?
Mm, I suppose so.
Purely confidential, of course.
Yeah. Maybe you know a way to get rid of it, but any people I've shown it to have no idea what to do with it.
I see. Well, here's the thing. As he takes out your piece of paper and he flips it there. So, as you see, your piece of paper where I used your initial part of blood, your spot originally was red, but throughout the day that you were here, it was slowly more and more becoming black. And while you were in the marsh, uh, bef- as I didn't even notice it yet, it changed even more. It spread across it, and had these strange tendril markings. Now, these tendril markings, as he shows us with his finger right there, these mostly indicate anything in the form of a curse. Um, in the normal sense, if it would just normally go, one stripe. Yours goes everywhere, which is concerning because this shows a curse of a enormously high level. Um, but it is also a bit unknown. The energies that I feel are not of this plane. Considering that Dr. Charles mentioned demons going out, might you explain the form of demons that we are talking about here?
Me?
me.
Dr. Charles, you
Okay.
were not.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
Well, you can only describe them really as big mouth-like, well, monstrosities, really.
Ah, that would be maw demons, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I have read these about before in my youth. Very vicious creatures. Will literally eat anything in that they can see. All right. Let's see. Hmm. He then motions you to, show the mark itself. What does Dr. Charles see, Dr. Charles and Dr. Zeno see, Sabine? How is your mark? What is it? How does it look like? What
It-
color, form?
Mm. It's basically looks like a scar that goes over her chest, like a big X.
An actual scar itself. I think there is more to that than only this. He looks at it for a solid minute, with full intent. Um, he he is going to. You see him gesturing something with his hand, and some magical energies swirl around it. I'm going to cast a detection type of spell, if you do not mind. It requires me to actually touch the mark itself. Do I have permission to do so?
I yes.
He's just cooping a feel.
No,
Oh.
it's mind controlling me. Let's
Mm,
go.
no. He touches the center of your X right there.
Can I do an Arcana check on the spell?
Sure, you can do an Arcana check.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hello, watch me roll another one and see nothing. Arcana. There it is.
Come on, Charlie.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fast
one at
Oh,
least.
Jesus Christ. Do you even notice the spell?
Do I
It's a
even know
spell.
God.
So as you mentioned the spells, anyways, for you, let me first take a look at your spell list, Charles.
Oh boy.
Uh,
With advantage?
no,
Yeah.
be quiet.
Be
Okay.
quiet.
Um, Okay, so the moment his finger touches the center of the X on your chest, you feel a warmth for spreading initially,
Alright.
and the doctor, not even 30 seconds left, pulls away. Interesting. Um, this opens up a lot more questions. I will need to look at a few books that I have laying around to be sure. At the moment, from what I can deduce, your mark is dormant. Um, in essence, when demons use portals, the portals themselves have a term of, I would say, recharge is the correct term. Um, since this happened in the recent moments, I do not think an imminent attack can follow right now. I would still ask for you to, or for Sabine herself to, uh, stay one day here, guarded at the front of the door. There will be guards, just to be safe. After that day, you are free to go.
Well, I don't have much choice, do I?
Unfortunately, unless you want the guards to follow you to where you would normally go to sleep. But at least here in the medical ward, you would have immediate attention should something happen.
I suppose I will stay here. Charles, you should check on Flora for me, though.
Alright, I will do that.
Make
All
sure there's no goblins near her or something.
right.
So racist.
All right.
You're a goblinist.
Or rogues, even worse.
Good.
Fuck you.
All right, share in my hatred for rogues. All right, Sabine, you can get an inspiration.
I have one already.
You can get a second one. Fuck that.
No,
I'll
no.
go over the goddamn no. So let's just speed this up a little bit. And Dr. Stinos has already left the chamber. Any form of RP between you two, or do we see Charles go towards Sammy's house?
What the fuck happened with the demons, Charles?
We killed them.
No.
Kicked them in the nuts.
Well,
Mhm.
no, not really. Okay, we killed them, but when at the moment we killed them, they like seem to return to your mark thing.
Yes.
That
You sucked them
is
up.
probably not good, right? That
No,
hasn't
probably
happened
not.
yet.
Yeah, we
Okay.
like aside from like the whole plague thing, we should really look into that.
Yeah,
Some
there's
cure.
a lot of things going weird.
All right.
Did we get a reward for the whale?
The what now?
The vial, sorry.
Oh yeah,
Not
the
yet,
Val.
Not yet. You will see that tomorrow.
Uh,
That's why I invited you to the board again.
Bug off, Charles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll
So
go
Charles,
then.
you approach the house. Just as you approach the house is the moment where Peter let let the telekinesis go and let Flora and Sammy go. You hear Sammy apologize. You see Flora apologize in sign language. Um, what do you do as you approach?
I like approach them, like not stealthily, just like openly, like, see, I'm seeing you're having fun over there.
Right. I wouldn't define it as fun. More like teaching a little bit of manners.
Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm come to tell that Sabine is all right. She's back to consciousness, well, as far as all right's going, but anyhow, she is being held guard for 24 hours if anything comes up. But she's
Just a long rest.
capable of.
Just a long rest.
Oh, it's long as okay. So 8 hours, 6 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah, okay, for
It's
about
almost the
8
dead of
hours.
night at the moment, so uh, starry sky in terms of how much stars you can see, but through the green mist that is surrounding everything. But yeah. Um, what else do you do, Charles?
Um, I like I go over to Sammy and Flora and say like, and how are you two guys? Are you doing all right? Not good.
She died, apparently.
They got mute because of the psychic powers.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Isaac?
I think his headset died.
Sorry.
Also, my okay, never mind.
Can you repeat what you wanted to say?
I walk over to Sammy and Flora,
Yeah.
and I was like, how are you two hanging out or hanging around, hanging about?
I guess fine. I mean, we play around, tag and hide and seek and drawing and whatnot. And then you see Flora doing some hand signs. Yeah, and also learning hand signs, whatnot. It's kind of boring, but at least I can understand her now.
Wait, she's mute?
See.
Yes, Flora is mute. She cannot speak. She was born without vocal cords.
Neat.
Suka!
What? That's kind of cool.
That's not cool. That's like so very sad.
It's cool, you cannot talk.
We can use her for pity schemes.
Oh my god.
What the
Okay, anyways, I propose that we all like get a good night's rest. Now we still can, since I think our coming days are gonna be busy, to say the least.
Mhm.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay,
I'm taking
one
the bait.
second. I need to just look at something.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so first things first. Where are you going to sleep? If Zolp and Peter are going to sleep at Sammy's house, Asuka and Skux are doing their stuff at the shack, Sabine is going to sleep at the medicine ward at the healer's house.
Did
Where would you go?
Charles have to go back to see Xenos?
Oh,
He
He
not
asked for
yet.
him. He did
today?
ask
Not
for him.
the
What's
day after.
today?
The day
Oh,
after.
No, he
okay.
asked for all of us tomorrow, but he asked for him tonight. I thought to see
Yeah,
him
I
that
don't.
after.
was in the healer house, right?
Did I tell that? I don't actually remember. Did I?
Did she fucking stroke out? I don't remember it either, though, honestly.
Oh, maybe I'm just batshit crazy.
I don't think I did. But he said no, wasn't the intention.
You're a weak goblin.
It was the intention to like talk to me like over Sabine, like about Sabine, right?
Well, he talked to you and Sabine already
Yeah, so
because
that's
he came
resolved.
back.
Okay, maybe that's what I thought I heard wrong. Or whatever.
Don't worry, don't worry. It's always good to ask questions. Okay. So everybody who is level 4 can advance to level 5. Everybody
Let's
who's level
go!
5, everybody who's level 5 will go to uh, 10,000 experience.
How much is level 5, by the way?
Level 5 is, I think,
6,500.
correct.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Thank you, God. Oh, now
Take
a
your
second
time.
flame finally is not useless anymore.
Isn't someone level 6 nearly now? Or
Uh,
so I'm sure someone's a
you,
higher level to begin with.
you and
Ha!
you and I think Peter
Oh god,
are
no. I'll
Oh
take the
my
average.
God.
you
I'll
and
take the
Peter
average too.
are the only ones who are level 5 right now.
Okay.
I'm
No,
level
Suka as
5
well.
too.
Suka is also level 5. So
Yeah.
Charles, Sabine, and Skux will level to level 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Why were they lower level?
So
Just what it is.
when people don't cross class, they when people don't cross class, they go to the level of where their class gets a special feature. When you do cross
Yeah.
class, depending on your second level, they also get enough levels so that they get that second class special feature as well. Some combinations make it you go to level 4, some to 5, some to maybe even 6. For you, I put you at level 5 because background reasons. You'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, I can finally get locate animals and locate sheeps.
I knew that was coming.
Ah.
Take your time. Once you are all ready, the ones who level up, then everybody can long rest. First of all, I want to know where you're going to rest,
Oh.
Charles.
Is there any like comfortable spot I can sleep in Sammy's house?
You could, I suppose, there is something. As long as you have a roof over your head, it's fine. Specifics are not that important for me, at least.
Then I'll
Qu-
just like, I'll just like, I guess sleep. Like I'll sit down in the chair and like just fall asleep. But
Roll for back pain.
oh no!
Can we? So I see there's buttons now for short rest and long rest.
Correct. Yes. So you just click on long rest, but that's more when you long rest, you gain all of your HP, and if you're a spellcaster, you regain all of your spell slots. You can also rearrange your spells.
And what does
Sorry, what?
and what does short rest do then?
Short rest, you only have, I think, about a limited amount of short rest in terms of what your healing can do. First of all, some abilities say that you can use it only an amount of times equal to the amount of times of your bonus proficiency, for example, but you can regain those at a short or long rest. So that can sometimes help with a short rest. Below
Hmm.
your HP, you have something called a hit die. I think currently you have 5 of them, 5d8s. When you
Yeah.
use a short rest, you expend one of those hit die,
Oh.
and then you add your constitution modifier to the roll. So 1d8 plus 1 will be for you, and that
Mm.
heals you for that amount during a short rest.
Oh, okay.
When you
Nice.
get a long rest, you regain all of your hit die. So for you, you could, for example, only long rest 5 times a day. A
Yeah.
short rest 5 times a day, if I'm not mistaken. Or
Yeah.
was
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
You said we could change our spells. How do I go about doing that?
So with changes in spells, what I wanted to say was you can re-prepare your spells. So the red dots are the spells that you have prepared. The unprepared ones you cannot use in the day normally unless it's for like unless they have the ritual tag. Um, the amount of spells you can prepare in a day is equal to your level, your spellcasting level. I'm sorry, your spellcasting level, which is either a cleric, a wizard, a and so forth and so forth. That level plus your spellcasting modifier. So I think for you that would be wisdom plus your cleric level.
So that'll be 4. I've only got 3 spells, so I can
Yeah,
just
so you
prepare
can
all of them.
prepare an extra one. That is that's what it is. So prepare one. You just mark the red dot.
Yeah, got that.
Okay. So you're gonna sleep at Sammy's house, Charles?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just say Zolp is sleeping on the floor next to Peter on the where he's on the bed. Sammy and Flora are in Sammy's room. And Charles, you take the couch, I guess, downstairs or whatever there is. Let's just move your character right there. Like I said, once you're ready, just type an R in chat so that we can move on to the next.
I'm ready. I'm just looking at my spells.
Yeah, take your time.
Am I okay to feed my dogs quickly? It's about that time.
Yeah, sure. Do you want? Do
They
you
must
all want
are.
to get a? Do you all want a break, like a 10 to 15-minute break or something?
Oh, that would be great, and I can just like take my time in like looking into the spells.
Okay, 10 to 15-minute break. Take something to drink, something to eat, and I'll see you all at 20 past 9 or 20
Okay.
past 6 for Ether.
8.
8. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Whatever.
thanks.
Bye bye. See you later.
Mhm.